It is December 11, and I'm making a driving video of going to Golden Corral in Maple Grove. Yes, unfortunately, there are only two Golden Corrals in the Twin Cities. There were E for a little while, there was Coon Rapids, and they fucking closed, and they closed even before the pandemic. So there was a pretty fucking big snowstorm yesterday. And Chicago missed it. In fact, it went up to, while it was snowing here heavily, it went up to I don't know, I forgot to look at the fucking official records. I watched the video of Tom Skilling, and he said it went up to 11 degrees in Chicago last night while it was raining and thunderstorms. And people bitch about the snow, and most of the snow actually went to the south, but where I live, it was still over 6 inches, 6.2 of, to be approximate. I measure the snow in one place, and it's 6.5 inches. I measure it in one place, it's 5 inches. I just do my best, and I average it out. Areas to the north of the Twin Cities got less snow. In fact, Roseville, where I'm right now, only had about 4 inches. But again, always last I was still, so they could have ended up getting excess as well. It already looks like there's less snow on the ground than where I live. Will there be no snow on the ground? No, that's unlikely, because I think the snow went up to about St. Cloud and, north of Maple Grove. So I'll be monitoring that. Besides, I have Asperger's, and I'm fucking proud of it. It was important to know what the weather was like and what the temperature is. I turned the heat on. It's taking a while to get going. Oh, it's working. I'm feeling warm air. I don't have it on very high. The sun should be keeping it warm. The good thing is at least there's not Arctic temperatures following this snowstorm. It was definitely not a clipper. Usually when a clipper comes through Chicago, we'll get the snow. And the warm part of the storm had to stay in the Chicago area, but to the south of Chicago, there were some nasty tornadoes. In fact, it caused over 50 people to provoking Kentucky. I made a driving video entering Kentucky on my last trip to Atlanta last month, and I got caught in an ominous thunderstorm. So I guess Oklahoma is worse and Kansas is worse, but Kentucky can get some pretty bad tornadoes. They sure had, I think it was Fayette or something like that. I don't know where the fuck that is, but they showed Interstate Untaora on the map, so they had almost passed through it. I don't know exactly where the fuck that is. And I don't know all the details yet either. Because if the people to croak, that actually is unusual these days for them. Oh fuck, I have to get in here. Shit, I forgot about that. Well, no, I got west. Oh shit. Oh, that fucking bastard is not letting me in. That came fast. West X on the Ore. It was worse when it was under construction. Oh god, car after fucking car after fucking car. God, I gotta be reminded that Christmas is 3 weeks from today. It's gonna probably suck. Especially with the pandemic that's not ending. I don't know if the global scum are going to let this thing go, and COVID is never going to fucking go away like the common cold. End the lockdowns, end the fucking vaccine mandates, end this fucking bullshit, and get things going again. The Delta variant is bad. Now I know someone else who got real sick from it, who wasn't vaccinated. Shit. He's doing better. And from it did do some heart damage. So do the vaccines, so it's a situation where you're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't, I guess. But your immune system is most of the time, unless your immune system ain't working right, your immune system does a better job fighting things. And the problem is when you get old, your immune system starts to crop out. That's why something's going to cause you to croak anyway when you get old. You can't resist cancer anymore, or you can't resist infections anymore. You can't really resist any fucking thing anymore. You can't resist heart problems, kidney problems. Something's gonna fuck up. That's why everyone croaks. Oh God, I forgot to talk about this even with my friend June. There's only 3 things that cause people to croak: getting sick, accident, and intentional. And intentional, that is either homicide or suicide. So oh yeah, so I remember on Facebook this fucking cunt. Well, she had a friend who she lost to suicide, and she said it would have been prevented if you had therapy and all this shit, which most of the time that doesn't prevent suicide. I don't have the statistics. I don't know where the fuck to get them. I'd like to get them from all the people I know suffering major depression. I only know a couple of people who had suicide. I'm willing to bet, I'm almost certain they all had therapy. Didn't do a fucking bit of fucking good, but this fucking country was fucking ain't shit at me. Well, I'm lucky to actually have a good one. Can't solve my problems, but at least is sympathetic to them. And I don't agree with him on every issue, but he compares to some other people. I mean, this one guy got in trouble. I don't think he got arrested, but certainly detained and threatened. Just for talking to this girl in church who turned out to be a fucking snotty fucking cunt. He hadn't even talked to girls, at least gay guys. I haven't heard of it happening yet. It happened. Without the risk of them nugging you out to the fucking pit police. Considering claiming to be harassment and all this bullshit. And the first time, he couldn't even fucking go to a public place where she happened to be at the same time. And it happened a couple of times. There was a, I think it was in Anoka, there was a public event, and because she was there, he had to fucking leave or be arrested. It's total bogus fucking bullshit. And then if 10 years later he contacts her on Facebook and the fucking sheriff pigs show up at his house just for contacting her. She doesn't deserve to be contacted anyway, she's a cunt. That's the only thing. Then her therapist is a fucking cunt. Who's on the side of the fucking cunt. Part of this Me Too movement bullshit. Does have Asperger's, and she gets all condescending and even offensive to people with autism. She don't get people like that. It's okay to be offensive to them, of course. That the autistic brain works this way and it doesn't understand the proper social cues and all this bullshit. Those social cues are a bunch of fucking bullshit. I don't know, I hope he might have court-ordered therapy, but I hope it ain't court-ordered where he has to put up with that fucking cunt and her fucking bullshit. The only interesting thing is she let the guy record his therapy sessions. And from what I heard from her, she's a fucking cunt. I could fucking stand something if she thought that he was fucked up. I hate to think of what the fuck she would think of me. Oh my God. Yeah, people like that are extremely dangerous. Any lighter notes? No. finally, I think I'm getting some free time. I ordered something from UPS. That turned into a fucking nightmare because that package was going to come in today. I can't publicly say what I ordered. It was something adult-oriented. That's all I can fucking say. I can't reveal everything. I can only reveal it to those who I trust, and I trust very few fucking people. It'll come in on Monday, so I can enjoy it then. 2 days from today, they got the date to change. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in the future. I mean, I'm not psychic. I mean, I ordered it on 2 days ago on Thursday, and I thought it was going to come in on Monday, but apparently it comes in on what they did. It might have also had something to do with all the snow. Well, I'm monitoring this. I forgot to be monitoring the snow as it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's as much snow up here. It looks like a lot less snow. Yeah, it looks like there's only a couple of inches. X $5 Motel X. That fucking sucks there in the winter. Well, if it was I think it was if the onset. God, when I used to trip to Atlanta, even in Tennessee now, in October, all the fucking motels are like $5 a night now. And I'm thinking about going to Denver, and Denver was $5 a night in 2010, so it'd probably be $100 a fucking night, even at the cheaper runs. Yeah, I passed the railroad tracks. I thought it was being as bad as some people would blab on. But there were no Trons there. If there was a Tron, it would have got my attention. Unfucking fortunately, there's no Trons in Maple Grove. It's going to be a long time before I can have the routine of going to Maple Grove on my information day. In fact, shit, I mean, I think the earliest will be March. I don't think I can go in March either. Oh God, that fucking sucks. I'm probably it's gonna be months. Because I hope this ain't a sign that they're closing. I mean, it's because of the fucking pandemic. This Golden Corral is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I'm trying to get my... So last Monday I got my bank and buffet and information day routine back in. It was the Erdun since July. July was the first one. It was Maple Grove because it was on a Thursday. Like, I better stop this video and make a part.